Today we're talking about an exercise called foot circles and point flexes. In this case, I'm doing it in the supine position, meaning lying on my back. But if you find this exercise too difficult, check out my other video on foot circles and point flexes in the static back position. This is a great place for beginners to start, but if you're ready to move up to these exercises in the supine position, let's check out how to do that right now. And especially when I first started out, I used a strap like this, one of these multi-hook straps, because it gives you a lot of places to grab onto it. You don't necessarily need one of these to do the exercise. I'm going to demonstrate it both ways. So let's go ahead and check this out. You need enough space so that you can lie flat like this, and then you would pull one leg up. If you are able to hold your leg with just your arms here, that's great. That's kind of the ideal way to do the exercise, but you're going to get just as much benefit if you need to use a strap to assist yourself. The main thing is I want to pull this leg to at least 90 degrees. You can go a little bit past 90 degrees for an increased workout here, an increased load on your hip flexors. But if you can just get it to 90 degrees, a vertical state here, that's good too. Now, a critical portion of this exercise is keeping this lower limb here parallel to the floor. And at the same time, keeping this leg that's flat on the floor, keeping these toes pulled up and keeping them pointed towards the ceiling, meaning I'm not letting them droop down and point over towards my left side. They are pointing towards the ceiling and being pulled up towards me the whole time. Now, just holding that pose there for a few minutes can actually get pretty tiresome. But when you're ready, we're going to get into position. You might need to even have someone, if you have someone around who can show you where parallel to the ground is. A lot of people have trouble. They think this is parallel, they think this is parallel, because you don't have the proper proprioception or sense of spatial awareness yet. Over time, you'll develop that sense. When we get here, it's just a slow rotation. Each rotation should take 2 seconds. So a second down, a second up. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I don't want to see you going real fast like this. That's just cheating yourself. You're wasting your time. So to start with, you might want to just start with 10 in one direction, 10 in the other direction, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. See, even there while I was talking, I started going too fast. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And we're taking this through the whole range of motion. And if you can see my toes, I'm even trying to get my toes into it. When I'm up here, my toes are trying to be pulled towards my head. When I get down here, I'm kind of pointing them down. So we are really engaging the whole foot and ankle in this exercise. And then, after we've gone both directions at least 10 times, you might want to take a break. Or what you can do is switch feet. Especially when I first started doing these, I would do 10 in one direction, switch feet, 10 in the other direction, switch feet, 10 or 10 in the same direction on the other foot, and I would alternate feet like that, because it can get really quite tiring. And if it's too hard, again, like I said, check out that static back foot circles video, because that might be the place for you to start. But the next part of this exercise, after we've done all those rotations in each direction, would be the points and flexes portion of the exercise. Now we are taking the ankle through its full up and down range of motion. We are not doing the rotations at this point, but still 1 second down, 1 second up. It's a nice, slow, thorough motion. I don't want to see this type of thing. You're just wasting your time if you're doing that. Believe me. You just gotta be patient and go slow and be very diligent about this process if you want to get the full benefit. Now, you can even, over time, work your way up to like 40 in each direction. That's a heck of a workout. That's gonna take you about 8 minutes to do all of those if you're doing it with the proper pace. That's if you're doing 40 in every direction. Start with 10, see how it feels, because I promise you it is not an easy exercise.